Hello, my name is Colin Cruikshanks. I had an industrial accident in '98 where I smashed both ankles to the point that I had to go through various different surgeries and ended up with both ankles being fused, which left me in chronic pain for long periods of time. Eventually, after trying various combinations, I was put on fentanyl at 175 milligrams per hour, patch change every second day, and I was in that for 7 or 8 years. During that time, my life deteriorated rapidly. I was having one good day, 2 bad days, every time the patch was changing, cold sweats, having to go on holiday, having to plan ahead when I could go because I didn't want to go through the airport dripping in sweat. So, in desperation, I went back to my GP and asked for a referral back to the pain clinic. I was introduced to Katrina Dick, and she couldn't believe the level of fentanyl I was on. And it took a year to get off fentanyl with the help of the pain clinic team, both individually and through the group sessions. Now, for anybody that's starting out on this path, you've come to a point where your life needs to change. And that's the point I had got to. I had tried all the medications, I'd tried various different surgeries, and I was left in chronic pain. Now, I'm not saying today I'm pain-free, but I'm drug-free. I am on anti-inflammatories only. There is times I'm suffering very badly with pain, but with the techniques taught through the pain clinic and that, different mindfulness techniques, etc., I'm able to pace myself. Now, the best way to highlight this to you would be on holiday last year. My son, who's now 17 at the time, said it was great to have my dad back. After 20 years of being through all these different surgeries, etc., and that, to be finally able to be a father again, to function as a human being. Fentanyl knocked my body for 6. I lost about 3.5, 4 stone. My eyes were sunk into my head. My skin was very pale, dark eyes. It's horrible, horrible, horrible place to be. And it was only through the help of Katrina Dick and the pain clinic team that's got me to this point today. If anybody's looking to join or get involved, this is where it's got to start from. You've got to a point in your life where you can't go on, you need to change, something needs to happen. This group can help you get through that stage. It's taken me 2 years to get where I am now, and I'm actually looking forward to the 3rd year. I can't thank the team enough. This is the reason why I'm appearing here today. It's changed my life around, and if you're at that point where you need to change, this is where you need to come. Well, I hadn't worked. After my accident, I was a welder to trade, and I was unable to continue my trade. My surgeon had said I'd be fine for sedentary work, but at that point, my head was mixed up. As I say, I was in painkillers, I was in constant pain. How could I possibly go back into some sort of employment? Well, I'm happy to say now that for the last year, I have been back in part-time employment, which has given me my life back. No longer being dependent in the house, no longer having to say, no, I'll not go the day because I'm just going to slow you down because I'm going to be too sore at the end of it. I have got my self-confidence back and being able to go back out into the workplace. I'm not working at my trade. I have found an employment that is suitable for me. It's part-time, as I say, but the hours suit me. It's flexible, and if I feel that no, I can't do it today, it's not a problem. I can put my work off and go the next day. When I was on the heavy medication, I had one good day, 2 bad days, so you tried to cram everything in your good day, which meant then that you were absolutely wiped out for the next 2 days till you recovered, and then you start again. You were constantly fighting. Whereas now I'm able to look forward and plan ahead and say, right, next weekend we'll go this, next weekend we'll do that. I'm back to doing my fishing again. I hadn't fished for years because I didn't feel that I could stand for that length of time anymore. With the help that I've had through the group, I have got my life back on track. and I feel now that I'm confident of what's coming in the future. Well, I'd imagine if I was working, it could be quite hard to get the same time every week for the season, but as I say, for the 10 weeks the course ran for, I wasn't in employment at that time, and I found it fine to come and go. I think I only missed one appointment, and that was through a death rather than not being able to attend. The actual group sessions I found very helpful in that I was meeting other people in a similar position, whereas for the last 20 years I felt I'd been locked in my own hole as such. I didn't know anybody else in a similar position, similar struggles in life. I just felt that the group session, it didn't help everybody in the group. If I'm truthful, the group, you've got to actually want to change. If you've not got that bit in you at this point, you're not ready. You need to actually want to change and look for a better way of living. Starting the group for the first time, you're going to, if you've been like myself, isolated in your own little world as such with your painkillers, etc., you will find it strange having to talk openly in a group. But you're sitting with like-minded people, they're all there for the same reason, looking to try and improve their life. The people that run the clinic, there's physiotherapists, psychology, and various other people coming to the group to talk to you, and they're all looking for a way of working your pain. Everybody's pain's different. Nobody's just going to do the same. I have since met somebody with a very similar injury to myself, and he didn't have the pain I had following it, fortunately enough, but as I say, everybody's different, everybody's pain's different, so it's not for everybody, but if you stick with it, you will learn things there that will help you advance, move forward. Well, my family life had got to a point where I was locking myself away, and on these patch change days, etc., they knew to leave me, like a bear with a sore head, just leave him alone. Once he's ready to communicate with us, he'll communicate with us. Since going through with coming off with fentanyl and getting back on track with managing my pain, my family life has improved drastically, you know what I mean? I've now got a relationship again with my children, and my wife and I are working through various things too now that maybe at the time I didn't see it from her point of view. I could only see my world. I'm now able to look at other people's situation, how they look at life, if that helps, you know what I mean? But for the group itself, it's, if you've got to the point of asking for help, this is where you go next. This is definitely going to help you move forward. I was terrified. My previous pain clinic had tried to change me from one type of morphine patch to another patch, and just a straight up swap over. And for 2 weeks I was climbing the wall. I didn't know what was wrong with me. I really didn't know what was wrong with me. I was physically sick. I couldn't get out of bed. My pain was through the roof. And it was only when I spoke to Katrina that I realised that that was withdrawal symptoms, and they hadn't done it properly to change over from one to the other. When Katrina got involved and yourself, Emma got involved, they set out a programme of staged reduction. And yes, there was times that I was really sore, but again, with different techniques that I learned in the one-to-one sessions, I learned how to control that and how to manage that. And as I came off the heavy painkillers, I get more involved with the psychology side of things. I am here today to help the pain management clinic and the service because I feel that's the least I can do for what they've done for me. I was at my wit's end and I really didn't know where my life was going 3 years ago, and today I can now see a future thanks to the pain clinic and the pain management team.
That was making me quite emotional.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, Colin,
that was so good.
That was really good. Really good.
Absolutely nailed it.
Right, autographs.
Oh,